Hello. In the last lecture, we have discussed about algebra of this complex number. Moreover, we have covered addition of complex. Addition or subtraction of complex. How we are taking addition and subtraction of complex numbers? Suppose Z1 is equal to plus 1 and Z2 equal to X2 plus I1. Remember that we are taking coordinate wise addition. X1 plus X2 real part and addition of imaginary. Yes, in same way subtraction also. Means addition and subtraction of complex number is nothing but coordinate wise addition. Now we'll proceed ahead. Multiplication. Multiplication of complex number. For this multiplication of complex number, we need prerequisite. For that, I will write here multiplication of I, or I will say that this power, multiplication of I with itself, power of I. I will find multiplication of I with itself. That is, we are knowing in complex number, we have a complex number Z, which is usually denoted by plus IY, X and Y both are real numbers, and I equal to the root of I. Hence, this value of I will write I equal to root of minus 1. Then what will be I square? I square is nothing but I into I equal to root minus 1 into root of minus equal to minus. What is I cube? How to find out I cube? This is the I multiplication of I 3 times. Or I will write here I square into I. And we are knowing this I square. What is I square? Here, value of this I square is equal to minus. I will refer this value. I square is a minus 1 into I. It is equal to, isn't it? Now I will find I raised to power 4. Again, this is a multiplication of complex number. Only I am taking imaginary power I. The value of this I and multiplying I itself. I raised to power 4 means we are again multiplying by I 4 times. I will write here, this is I square into I square. I always remember that this I square, I is equal to root of minus 1, I square is equal to minus 1, is equal to minus 1. I is equal to root minus 1 and I square is equal to minus 1. And using this I square, right here, what is I square? I square is a minus 1 into second I square is a minus 1, which is equal to I is equal to minus 1 into minus 1. Or I will write I raised to power 4 equal to I square raised to power 2. And we are knowing I square is a minus 1, I square is a minus 1, whole square is. In general, I will try to find out I raised to power 7, suppose. I will find I raised to power 7. To write I raised to power 7, I will write I raised to power 6 into I. I am writing I raised to power 6. This is 7. 7 is an odd number. Therefore, I am taking here one even number I raised to power into this I. Because we have this directly formula, I square, and I will read I square is equal to minus 1 we are, and with referring this I square is equal to minus 1, you can find out any power of. Therefore, I am converting into I with power 6. That means it is easy to convert I square. Therefore, I will write here this is I square raised to power 3 into I. What is I square? I square is minus 1 raised to power 3 into I. I cube, sorry, 1 cube. 1 cube is minus 1. I. Means I raised to power 7 is nothing but this is this power 7 is the odd one. I will write, suppose we have to find I raised to power 100. I will find I raised to power 100. I will write first of all I square and its power becomes 50. What is I square? I square is a minus 1. Its power is 50. And we are knowing that minus 1, its power is odd and even. This power is even. If power is even, then we will write here this plus 1. If suppose we have to find out I raised to power 131. Now this number is odd number. This is odd number. Therefore, try to write for every odd number. Try to write down even number into I. I raised to power 130 I. Now this is the even number. Even number. This becomes very easy to write in I square is equal to. So we will get right here 65 I square and I square raised to power 65 into I. I square is a minus 1. Minus 1 raised to power 65 into I. Again, this number is a odd number. Is odd. And we are knowing that minus 1 raised to power odd number is a minus 1. Therefore, value is a minus I raised to power 131. That means we can find out any power of I raised to power, you can find out 5 2. If this is again directly even, no problem. Easily find this is homework for you. I raised to power 502. I raised to power 307. So I raised to power 21. Now we'll move to our that is a multiple. Here I find out I power of I. What multiplication? Here and complex. We'll take a 2 complex. We'll take 2 complex. Here I'm taking here Z1 is equal to X1 plus IY1 and Z2 equal to X2 plus. We have to take multiplication. Z1 into is equal to X1 plus IY1 into 2 plus IY. This is equal. Now we have to take a multiplication. The multiplication becomes eligible. Here I am multiplying x1 to this whole, what will we get? x1 into x2 plus x1 into I into y plus, now I am multiplying by this iy1 to this iy1 into x2 plus iy1 into iy2. This is equal to x1 into x2. First term I am taking as plus. For the second term, I will write here I into x1 into y plus. For this third term, I will write I into x2 into y plus. For this term, I am taking here. Here is I, here is I. I will write I square. I square into y1 into this is what x1 into x2 plus I into x1 into y plus I into 2 into y. I square is minus 1. Y1. Now we are doing I square and directly I'm putting this becomes now here. This is x1 into x2. This is y1 into y. No I term. So I will add x1 into x2 minus y1 into y plus I into, because these two terms containing I, therefore I will take I x1 into y plus y2 x2 into y. And this is our multiplication of complex. Is where x1 into x2 minus y1 into y2 plus I into x1 into y2 plus 2. This is the real part, and this is imaginary part. And how geometrically this works, we will discuss after some times. Before that, I will take some example. If my z1 is equal to 1 plus 2i and 2 is equal to minus 2 plus, find here z1 into z2 is equal to 1 plus 2 into minus 2 plus 3i is equal to, multiply here 1 into minus 2, 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3i plus 2i into minus 2 plus 2i into is equal to here minus 2 3i minus this 4i plus a I square into 6, or I will write 6. Then we are knowing that I square, what is I square? This is plus. We will add these 3i and 4i. That minus minus I square. Now I square is minus 1. Therefore, directly I will write 6. I square is this is we are getting minus 2 and minus 6 minus 8 third 1 and 2. Okay, I'll write here in this I have suppose this complex that is equal to 1 minus I. Find z square. You can find out z cube also. This is a multiple. I will find z square. Z square is nothing but z into z is equal to 1 plus, sorry, 1 minus I into 1 minus I. Find out its multiple. 1 into 1, 1. 1 into minus I. Here this is I. And minus, here this is minus I into minus. This becomes, I'll write here, plus of minus I into minus, which is equal to 1 minus. Now this term is here, minus 1, minus 1. Total becomes minus 2 plus minus 1 and minus 1. This becomes plus. I'll write here I square. What is I square? I square is minus 1 minus 2I minus is equal to minus 2. That square equal to minus. If z is equal to 1 minus I, then we are getting square is equal to minus. We can find out z cube also. That any number is given, minus 1 plus I. Find z cube. How to find out z cube? First of all, find z cube is equal to z square into z. Find out its z square. I'll find first z square, or z square is equal to minus 1 I into minus I, which is equal to minus 1 is 1, minus I plus I square minus 1. Again, we are getting minus. Here, z cube is equal to square into z. Z square is minus 2I into z. So z value is minus 1 plus 2I minus 2I square. 2I minus I square is minus 1. Minus 1 is. Generally, we can write here real part first and imaginary part second. This cube, or I will write just 1 I. You can find its power. That any number is given and its power we can find out. Here I will take exercise, find that is equal to z equal to, I'll write here 1 by 2 plus I by 2. Find its z square, or I will write here one interest here square. I'll write here above the example we have solved is 1 plus I. Find, try to find out all possible powers up to what certain powers you will find here. Then cube find out that is 4, that 5, and up to what just may possible here. Again, here, beauty of this complex number, this power we can find out very easily. Shall we find here? I will just only ask this question, read this question, because I'm not able to find out. Up to current knowledge, we will not find out this z raised to power 100. Shall we find out? Or see the 1 plus I raised to power 100. Is it possible? This is my question only. I'll write this. Or any complex number is given. Not only for this, because it's a simple one. And take any z. Shall we find z raised to power any number? Any number, I would say n. Then we find this and as not only a natural number. You can take any power, but still I will write here mass. Is it possible? Because for any example, this is possible to find out in Z cube, Z4, Z5 to some time, to certain number. But this is impossible to find out in this calculation by this calculating way. Therefore, here, first of all, tell me about this. Or shall we apply any logic to find out this? And then we'll go ahead and again we'll build up new theory to find out third raised to power anything. And okay, okay, thank you for this multiplication of this complex number.